Hello, I'm J. Roland Chase, the Program Coordinator in the Department of Public Works that oversees the Permanent Road Division program. Jamie Milani is the Program Manager. Our contact information is listed on this slide. Today I will be presenting on the PRD 1016 El Sereno Way Options to Fund Roadwork. The objective for this presentation are to understand completed roadwork, to understand the rate increase process, which includes balloting property owners and board approval. And the agenda is to cover some PRD program basics, provide an overview of PRD 1016, go over the completed roadwork, explain the process and requirements of a rate increase, and to discuss next steps. We'll begin this presentation by providing an overview of our PRD program. Permanent Road Division Zones, or PRD zones, are special districts formed at the request of property owners or as a condition of development. These special districts provide private road maintenance services for property owners who own the road. Maintenance services are funded by property paid assessments or special taxes paid annually on your property tax bills. Each district's ordinance documents the authorized services, the maximum rate, and how that rate is applied to each parcel within the district boundaries. The County Board of Supervisors has the authority to increase rates as long as they are within the maximum rate included in the formation ordinance that was voter approved. Some PRD zones, which were formed before 1978, receive a portion of the county-wide property tax revenues. This revenue has been carried over from when the district received these funds prior to Proposition 13's restructuring of California's property tax collection. PRD zone revenues are kept in individual funds, which are similar to savings accounts. They are not shared with other PRD zones or other county programs. If interest is earned on the amount in your savings account, or as we call it, a fund balance, the interest also remains in the account for future PRD zone expenditures. This slide gives a visual representation of the different types of road conditions by their pavement condition index, or PCI level. Pavement scores 70 and above are considered to be very good. Pavement scores between 70 and 50 are considered to be good condition. And pavement with a PCI of 50 or below are considered to be in poor condition. We will now go over PRD Zone 1016 El Sereno Way. Here is some general information about PRD 1016 El Sereno Way. You can see the map of the district here, with the PRD maintained portions of road marked in red. PRD Zone 1016 was formed in 2004 and has 18 rate-paying parcels. PRD maintains 0.16 road miles. The annual revenue for PRD 1016 as of this year is $9,000 total from property owner paid assessments. The average single-family residential parcel currently pays $500 per year based on a rate of $500 per benefit unit. Currently, all tax-paying parcels in the district are assigned one benefit unit. The maximum rate approved by voters is $3,661 per benefit unit. In March 2023, the county contracted through the Department of General Services, or DGS's, Job Order Contract, or JOC, with a contractor called Horizons Construction Co. to complete roadwork consisting of digouts, crack fill, berm seal, and cape and slurry seal for the entirety of the PRD's road length at a cost of $49,513. Unfortunately, this contractor was not able to perform the road seals that they had initially agreed to perform, and the cape and slurry seal work was not completed for your PRD and several others. In March 2024, work that was not completed by the Horizons contractor was refunded to the PRD. The amount refunded was $21,149. In May of 2024, a new JOC contractor was prepared to complete the remaining road seal work with the fiscal year 23-24 JOC contractor Ramona Paving for a maximum price of $52,787. This price was established by departmental fiscal staff after reviewing available funds. In June of 2024, DGS informed the program that the JOC contract project would not be given to the Ramona paving contractor and that the project would be held until the new fiscal year in July 2024 and would be issued to the new fiscal year JOC contractor. In October of 2024, a PRD project manager made an error and signed off on the project with the new JOC contractor ABC General Contractor Inc. for a cost of $97,857 plus administrative fees, above the previously quoted $52,000 price that was the maximum price previously determined by the departmental fiscal staff. The cost paid was more than the PRD had to spend. In November of 2024, the roadwork invoice was signed off and paid for by the PRD project manager, and the PRD went into a negative cash balance. The fiscal year-end cash deficit is estimated to be approximately $29,000. The PRD will need to repay this balance with interest that has been calculated at approximately 3.83%. There are several options for the PRD to repay this balance, and we will be seeking your feedback on these options. We are proposing 3 options to pay off the negative cash deficit. Each option includes a rate increase within the PRD voter-approved maximum of $3,661. The first option would have the deficit paid back with interest within 1 fiscal year. The rate would be set to $2,000 per benefit unit for 1 year. The rate would then be reduced the following year to a lower rate for the purpose of building funds for the next roadwork maintenance cycle in 7 to 10 years. This would appear on next year's property tax bill as a one-time $2,000 assessment. The second option would have the deficit repaid with interest within 3 fiscal years. The rate would be set to $1,000 per benefit unit for 3 years and would be reduced after the negative balance is corrected to accumulate funds for the next road maintenance cycle in 7 to 10 years. This would appear on your next 3 years' property tax bills as $1,000 assessments. The final option would be to have the deficit repaid with interest within 5 years. The rate would be $700 and would likely not be reduced after 5 years to begin to build a fund balance for future road maintenance work. This would appear on your next year's property tax bill as $700 and would remain so until the rate needed to be changed again. We will now discuss the ballot process. The approval process for rate increases will include balloting the property owners for approval of which rate increase option is preferred. The county will send out ballots, and the option that has 50 or more % of support of the returned ballots will be the rate proposed to the Board of Supervisors at a board hearing anticipated to be June 25th, 2025. Please note that the board will ultimately determine the rate, and they will have the authority to increase the rate to any amount within the maximum rate included in the formation ordinance that was voter approved. The rate increase approval process is outlined here in 4 steps, outreach to the property owners being the first. The next step will be balloting of the property owners. Then, board approval of the rate increase. And finally, the new assessment on the following year's tax enrollment. The ballot timeline will be as follows. Ballots will be mailed to all property owners by April 11th, 2025. The ballots will be due either by mail or email by 8 a.m. on May 5th, 2025. The results will be based on 50 or more % of the returned ballots. As stated previously, ballots will be mailed out by April the 11th and must be returned by 8 a.m. on Monday, May 5th. A letter will be sent to property owners notifying you of the ballot results. The Board of Supervisors may approve rates at a board hearing tentatively scheduled for June the 25th. and letters will be mailed to property owners notifying you of this board hearing 3 weeks before the hearing, with instructions on how to participate in the hearing if you choose to do so. The approved rate will then appear on your 25-26 property tax bills. If you have any questions or would like to provide feedback, you can call, email, or send postage mail. Our program email address is spdist.luge.sdcounty.ca.gov. Our voicemail number to call is 858-694-2691, and our physical address is PRD Program, County of San Diego, 5510 Overland Avenue, Suite 310, San Diego, California, 92123. Completed ballots, that means that they're both marked and signed, will also be returned to this email and mailing address. A self-addressed envelope will be included with the ballots, but property owners will need to provide their own USPS stamp. Thank you for your time. This concludes our presentation.